Hey everybody, welcome in, it's Nova here, Rock and Stone.
For Rock and Stone!
Well, I decided to try my hand at making some guides for Deep Rock. I'm going to be looking at all of the mission types from the mining expedition all the way up to the industrial sabotage. I'm going to be taking a look at all of the mutators from Cave Leech Cluster all the way up to the lithophage outbreak. I'm also hoping to be able to do perks, builds, weapon overclock builds and showcases, all that kind of fun stuff coming up in the future. But let's start out with something a little simpler. I'm going to do the mission types first, and we're going to start with the mining expedition. Let's just go ahead and take my scout out on the map and see what happens out here. I'll kind of be explaining what the mission type is, how to complete it, and anything else you can do or anything like that. The mining expedition is pretty simple. All you're doing is you're going for this dark tealish, at least that's what it looks like to me. You're looking for this dark tealish substance called morkite. I'll point it out to you guys when I see it.
What could possibly go wrong? Get the morkite and get back to the pod. Easy.
Alright, and this is one of the missions where you get Molly, aka the mule. She follows you around throughout the mission. You can press, if you're on mouse and keyboard, you can press C by default.
Rock and Stone, the pretty
that's my
sound
Rock
of
and Stone.
Where is that damn
And then she will come to your location. She will automatically follow you around at times. Alright, and this is Nitra. For newer players out there, you'll want to collect as much of this as you can. Especially for longer missions. This mission's a little bit shorter, so you won't have to worry about it too much. But I would grab all of it if you can. And then you run up to Molly and hold E by default to deposit. And for those of you who play solo,
right there,
you got this little guy.
Bosco Buddy.
His name is Bosco. He follows you around and you can make him mine and do things like I just did. And here's that morkite I was talking about. It kind of shines a little bit, you can see.
Help me mine this.
And you can have Bosco mine it by pinging it.
Just take your sweet time, old lady. I've got all day.
Depending on the mission, there are a few different variants of the mining expedition. There is the 200, 225, 250, 325, and 400. And of course, all of those vary in length and cave complexity. So you'll see those as you look at the mission terminal. We're going on a 200 for illustrative purposes.
Let there be light.
Hey, I got more.
Mine it.
Look at that.
Weapon ready.
Yeah, I like to have Bosco mine it all for me in solo.
Donkey, come here.
It's just easier, and you can send him anywhere. Good stuff. Alright. Alright. Let's see if there's any more morkite lingering around.
Knock it off. Listen closely. Can you hear that? You're being hunted.
There's a more morkite. Hey, good stuff. Maybe got a swarm on the way, but we got a little bit for us to prepare.
Swarm's on top of you, team. Get him.
That's concerning.
I think we actually have a chance to
If you ever hear that sound, guys, that's a detonator.
Bosco!
That's a bolt detonator. They are extremely dangerous. For those of you who might be newer players and have never seen one, they create a massive explosion when they die, and it's not fun dealing with them. Oh goodness. A lot of bugs crammed into a small space here. Good thing I've got a close quarters build to deal with this. Yeah, I would recommend having Bosco start whittling down the detonator, even if he doesn't totally kill it. Especially if you have Bosco with electric rounds, then it's particularly helpful.
Looks like their numbers are dwindling. Don't let up, guys.
And this big guy is an oppressor. He is very annoying.
What's that smell? Alright.
And he's kind of a pain to deal with because you can only damage him by shooting him in his backside. So that's it. But he is vulnerable when he is stomping. Like so. Alright. Good stuff. I am running out of ammunition. At least in my primary. And Mr. Detonator is not far behind. Kinda just using what I got here. And if you have the boomerangs, you can team that up with Bosco and basically stun the thing. Completely. It doesn't last as long, but it works. And then as soon as you see the bulk about to explode, back up. Otherwise, you will die instantly if you are anywhere near it. Perfect demonstration. Alright, back to the mission, shall we?
Flares up!
I think there was only that patch of Morkite in here, so I think we can just continue.
Watch me fly!
And you'll have all these dirt walls that you mine through in these missions. Most of these missions. Oh wait. Guys! I'm rich! Oh. Looks like I got a Nectera that wants to crash the party.
Light is up! Catch!
If you guys ever see this glow in the wall,
Born ready!
dig inside of it, and you'll find this gold chunk. And you can ping it. If you're in solo, Bosco's just gonna pick it up, but if you're in multiplayer, or if you're brave enough to play a solo mission without Bosco, you can ping this, and the dwarves will say, "We're rich." And if you do it enough times, because we're in Season 3, Mission Control will get angry. And the bugs are not far behind, are they?
Die, monsters!
They are not. I need to deposit this into Molly right now.
Mine it!
Alright.
Out of ammo!
Oh, shoot. And if you go down, Bosco will find you and resurrect you. He can only do it a certain number of times, though, so just to be mindful of that.
I'm out!
And I am out of ammunition. In both of my guns, actually. Whoops. I got a problem here.
Molly is on the way!
I need a resupply. I do not have enough nitro, though. Molly, come here. This is a bit sticky.
You carry your load well, Molly.
Thanks, Bosco.
Go, Bosco!
Now get rid of that warden, would you, buddy? Hey, there's more Morkite. But I'm going to call a resupply because I am out of ammo.
Brace for orbital
Ooh,
bombardment.
that's a decent
team.
vein there.
Okay, it's a supply pod. You got me.
Weapon ready! Yeah! Resupply arrived. Go restock.
Alright, go grab that for me, boss. Go.
Ready to kill some more crates. Yeah. Give me some
If you're in
sugar.
multiplayer, I would not advise, especially in a team of 4, to double dip on the resupply without asking. Please
Come
ask
here.
your team first before you do that.
Inventory is full.
Just out of courtesy. Alright.
If only this bloody bucket was bigger. A lot bigger.
Just
Alright,
check
and once you've
here.
collected the Morkite that the mission
Morkite
requires,
You guys are good to head back.
regardless of how much it is,
By the way, did
if
you
you
know
hit
why we
the
need this
button
stuff?
here on Molly,
Still
you can
won't
call
tell
the
me.
drop pod and send her
I'm
home.
taking some of the ammo.
And that's a wrap. Good shit, guys. That's everything.
Gotta go.
Alright.
Heading to your
Molly,
location.
over here.
And then you want to start running for the drop pod. You'll see an icon on the map that looks like a ship. You'll want to follow it. For the most part, it will be along the same path that you came in,
Who's a good mule?
at least
Who's a
on
good
mining
mule?
missions.
You are.
Other missions,
You
it could
are.
vary,
Come here.
depending on that specific mission type.
Pods arrived. 5 minutes is the best I can do. Hurry.
On missions where you have access to Molly, you have 5 minutes to escape the mission. On missions without Molly, which we will get to in future videos, you have 3.
Go, go, go. Drop pod isn't waiting forever.
The worst part of this is usually just waiting for Molly to come back. She can take a while sometimes.
Flares recharging.
Oh, did I just run in a circle? I think I did. Silly me.
4 minutes,
Because I was
guys.
like, I didn't see my spent flares. And you can see where you've been if you see yours or your team's spent flares, or if you're playing Scout, your spent flare gun flares.
That's it.
Alright. Do. Yeah, the mining expedition's pretty easy. The only real threat is if you get hordes, when you get hordes, and if you get any, like, machine event minigames or things like that. But that's about it, though.
Lighting.
Otherwise, they're mostly uneventful.
Done and sweet. Locked and loaded.
Oh, there's another oppressor. I call these guys big babies because when they stomp, they kind of look like a kid throwing a temper tantrum. So for those of you who have been in my videos before, you'll have heard that term used to describe these guys.
3 minutes on the clock. All ass.
Alright.
Slippery shit.
And then when Molly reaches the drop pod, she'll go into that compartment over there. And once she has fully docked, the door will open.
Molly's here.
And
That
you
should
can
unlock
just
the door
waltz
for you
right in.
guys. If not,
Rockin' soon.
Well, I'll report it to R&D at least.
Well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to like
Stay in
and
the pod.
subscribe.
You jump out
and
last
come
second
back
and I
for
have to write
future
the report
videos.
for why we lost a dwarf in the last 5
The next guide we're going to be looking at is the egg hunt. Catch you guys there.